right now, we're trying to build the community, not destroy it.
Hi and welcome to the Mix-Up. Those that are new to us, we've been around for a couple of years and we were previously a mixed CD site, importing CDs from America and getting them to you in the UK. We've now expanded and basically we've become an online urban community site. Okay, what we're doing now, we're an open network to share your views and thoughts on our society. You can contact each other, you can write your own articles and have people comment on them. You can use the forums, you can post up topics and have an open discussion, debate, just ask for advice. You can create polls to gather information, and you can also, quite importantly, have your own blog online as well. One of the other aspects we've got is the Mixup TV. Mixup TV will be posting weekly roundup of new information, what's happening with the Mixup. We'll hold interviews and we'll let people know what's happening. Also be discussing political and actual things going on in our everyday lives that could be affecting us. Under the Mixup TV as well, we've also got a couple of other channels, one called The Platform. Now the Platform is basically a showcase. It's going to be a monthly or bi-weekly showcase of talent within the UK, so inner city urban talent within the UK. Now, don't get me wrong, we all appreciate our singing, dancing, rapping and MCing, but that's not what the platform's about. The platform is about showcase of talent. Those four things, if you can do them, yeah, that's talent, but talent can also be being able to draw. It can be so many other things. The spectrum is so much wider. We want people who are up and coming designers. You know, if you create your own garments, if you're a law student, if you're a poet, if you're a sculptor, if you're an artist, a traditional artist with paintings, anything that can be showcased, we can interview, showcase what you're doing, get a little bit of exposure for yourself. Okay. Now we're also next to the platform, we're also going to have centre stage, which is going to focus more on music, on dance, on rapping and MCing and poetry also. So centre stage is going to be more for the kind of performing arts. The platform is going to be the very best. If you have to be super to be doing performing arts and get on the platform. Okay, the platform is going to be for a much wider talent
showcase. As I said, anything that can be talented. If it's sports, you could an excellent young player at golf. We want to, we want that exposure to be on you. It's all positive. Also got there as well. Mix-up videos. Mix-up videos is going to be a weekly chart by top 5 videos. And these can be from established artists or from unsigned acts. So again, you're not always going to have. It can be. You can have Kanye West on there, or you can have some unsigned act who hasn't even been on Channel U yet. Okay, we're looking for creativity. #1 video in America wouldn't make it because it might not be creative. It's got that typical things you normally get in some hip hop videos. That's not enough. So I mentioned Kanye West because he often does very original videos, and there's a lot of thought that goes into them. And we also see that with a lot of our UK acts actually have a lot more thought. Lower budget. You need to be a lot more creative to get that kind of impact across. So, for example, I'll give you a run-up. We could have Kanye West as #1, we could have Snoop Dogg as #2, we could have Bashi as #3, we could have Joe Bloggs, who no one else has heard of, as #4. We could have someone who is this week our artist from Centre Stage at #5. So this could be in any particular order, okay? But I'm just emphasising it doesn't just have to be established artists that will have be in our weekly top 5 videos. With this as well, in the Mix-Up, we've also got a store where you can purchase mix CDs. That's our roots, how we built up, got our customer base. We're still doing that. Mix CDs from the US, of all established artists, upcoming artists from over there, from Europe. And also what we're trying to do more now is get more UK artists to be sending us CDs. We can put them on there. And also we're going to show you how to handle your business right when you are selling the CDs. Also for uploads as well, we're going to have plenty of free downloads, so don't worry about that, those who are watching their pennies. We're going to have plenty of free downloads. You can send us your mix CDs or just post us a link to where you host your mix CD, and we can put a link on there, extra exposure again, that can be in our free download section. On top of that, again, within our store we're going to be selling clothing. So t-shirts, caps, hoodies, all types of clothes. Again, if you're a designer, you want that bit of exposure, get a bit of change from it as well, get in contact with us. We can help you get that exposure, and we can sell some of your products within our store. Yeah, so that's our store. That's where we can make a bit of money together, actually. One of the other things I may have previously mentioned slightly is our polls. Now, in our polls, it's going to be our market research. So we're going to be asking you questions as to what you think we could improve, how we can better communicate, just general questions as well, opinions about something that might be going on in society, on the news. I just want to emphasise the mix-up will be heavily moderated. Don't want no swearing, no profanity. It's going to be an intelligent, open discussion. We want to break stereotypes. We want to, we want to be able to. This is about progression and education, with fun mixed in with that as well. It doesn't have to be all stress when you say progression and education. We can make this a fun environment, and as I said, it's an open network. This is a social networking forum with a more precise topic. It's not just open like your Facebooks or your MySpaces where you can talk about anything. We just want it to be a bit more focused, and that is basically urban and inner city progression. We want to break stereotypes that people may have of the people in those circumstances within inner cities, within council estates. There's plenty of intelligent people in there. Even want to deal with street politics, want to deal with, as they say, the university of life. You don't have to have a master's or a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science degree. University of Life is fine. We want to get you all discussing. Everyone has their own input to put in, because everyone's experienced things in different ways, because we're all individuals. Yeah, so we want everyone to be able to input in this, and that's basically what we're trying to create. From that, we might be able to take a little something from here, we might be able to take a little something from there, and create a bigger picture. Okay, so yeah, that's the mix-up. We will be back soon. We'll be discussing what's going on in your lives and mine, in terms of the news. If you're an Arsenal fan out there, I am too. And next season, that's all we can say. Next season, hold it up. See you soon.